All right, guys. Today is day 15, or today, sorry, was day 15, October 25th, 2017. I had recorded a video for day 14, which was yesterday, October 24. But I recorded it twice, and I just kept having a problem with my screen recorder software. And the voice kept getting cut, and I didn't have much time to re-record it, so I just kind of left it. Yesterday was a very disappointing day for me. I was down 800. If you follow me on Twitter, or if you have me on Twitter, if you want to add me on Twitter at IAM, so IMG Trader, G as in George, IMG Trader. I kind of go over all my trades there, post my screenshots and stuff. So make sure check it out, and just give me a follow there. So yesterday was just a disappointing day. I had my trade. I had a couple trades, and I just didn't manage risk. Revenge traded, and a whole bunch of things that kind of led to. I went very aggressively, and I just was anticipating a breakout on RCON. And red to green move on it, and I just basically jumped in prematurely. The stock never went green on the day, and I got stuffed. That wasn't the bad trade. I kind of managed my risk on that. The trade after that I did was USEG, United States Energy Corp, and there I ended up losing 400. Just because I just went in with too much size, and went in for that 1 minute pullback setup, and it was just the stock had already gone, and it was more of a pump than anything, and I just didn't keep some things in mind, and just kind of got over aggressive and ended up losing. So today, I came into the markets with the right mindset. I was trying to be a bit more careful. I didn't want to be aggressive on things. I just wanted to take it as they come. So my day started off really good. The only trade I did today on purpose was BONT. Today I just kind of had a shitty day when it comes to my luck. I took a trade on XNET without really realizing that I took a trade. So we'll go over that in a second. My entries basically BONT. I tried getting in here at 99 cents BONT for the break of whole dollar mark. That would have been a good entry point. And then also tried jumping at 105, but the stock was actually moving really fast, and I just never got filled, so I ended up canceling those orders. And then let's go over the chart here just so I can show you guys what. So my entry was 108, and exit was 107, so only a cent loss, but I had 4,000 shares, so that accumulated to $40 in loss, and then another 40 for fees, because I guess it cost me $5 now since I bought even numbers shares, and now I kind of realize it cost me $5 per 1,000 shares, so $20 to to buy in, and then $20 to sell. So that was the $80 with fees and stuff out of the gates, basically. I wasn't right out of the gates, actually. I did give it about 5 minutes before I jumped in. So how the trades opened, it opened this candle. This is not showing the full candle here, but this is the 931 candle. There was a candle before that, and I don't know why it's not showing. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know why it's not showing that. But the stock opened, I think, just below the pre-market high. It opened right around here, and it popped through it. I just wasn't prepared enough on this name to take advantage of it on this massive move right out of the gates, which would have been really nice. And did have it on my watch list, though. I just didn't have it pulled up on my platform for my paper trading, there it takes a bit longer to get everything settled. So just because it's not as Questrade, or where I can just pull it up off my watch list, I have to type it in, and I have to change the shares and all that stuff. So regardless of that, I missed this move up, and then it started pulling back, and then it started making this move back up to the high of day. I jumped in at 108. Technically, my order was placed at 111, so I'm kind of happy I got a good entry point on it. I got lucky. I got filled at 108, just around here. But I placed my limit was 111. I placed it at 111 for the break of this 110, expecting a move up to 120s, possibly 125 or so. On the daily, the chart, the stock looks pretty clean, and that's why I was expecting that move right over at this one here. I was expecting the move over this 110 for the 125 area, 120, 125 area. We actually, just a second here, guys. So we actually never ended up going over the one as soon as it broke 110. I mean, obviously during the day, rest of the day, it grinded all the way up. Nice trend here, going all the way up to 135. But near that open, it actually never, once it broke this, it never had enough juice in it to actually move up to the 120s. So I kind of realized that because as soon as I got in on this candle, I got lower filled at 108. It pops over, goes to 113, and then it pulls back. And then this candle was just looking red. There was a lot of sellers coming in the 110s and 108, 109, 108 and stuff, and I ended up bailing out right at the ask at 107, which was a good exit point, just because then the stock basically went back down to the 97. So if I would have held it from 108 down to the 98, 97 with 4,000 shares, I would have been down 400 right off the bat again. So I kind of bailed out as quick as I could, just because I realized the stock wasn't going in my direction fast enough, and I had to bail out. And that's something I learned from yesterday, not particularly just yesterday, but I wanted to bring that in from my yesterday. When the stock's not going my way, I don't need to hold it for that whole 10 cent. I need to bail out. And then if it gives me another entry, or if it still continues to move up, either I'll have missed profits and only a small loss, or I can, take chance and leave it for the luck, or just, hope that the stock will go in my direction. I need to see what the market's telling me, and I need to take advantage of it. Or I need to cut my loss as soon as I can once I realize the stock's looking weak. It's not reacting how I anticipated to react, and I need to move out. So that was a really good trade. I wasn't upset about it. I was like, $80 loss. With the fees, right? Usually at fees, they're just part of the game, right? So $40 loss, whatever, it's okay. I'll keep an eye out for my next trade. But I actually never ended up taking another trade. Well, intentionally I didn't. I was watching XNET this morning. Now I'm in part of this different chat room. It was really cool. I got invited over on Twitter. Somebody reached out to me and they said, hey, would you like to be part of our chat room? There's a few of us that get in the morning together. We put our brains together and we just look at things moving and help each other out. So I was like, perfect, I'd love to be part of it. So I joined in, and there were somebody there was watching XNET, so they mentioned it, and I pulled it up. And I was watching it right here for the break of this $0.50 mark. I figured, what, if this is hanging on here, the low is 733s, it's kind of holding that base. If we get over 750, we might get a little scalp over 750, and that's what I was hoping to go in for. I placed an order for 500 shares right at 750. I pressed enter, but this moved too fast. And I looked at my account summary on my practice account, and I was like, oh, I didn't get filled. I'm just gonna cancel this. And to me, I thought I canceled it. So I pressed the cancel key and I ended the order and I moved on with my day. And I'm watching other stocks and I'm just talking on the chat room. It was my first day there, so I was just kind of getting to know everyone and just having a chat with everyone. And now it's time for me to basically pack up and get ready for work and or just get ready to head out for the day. And I pulled up my account summary to take a screenshot to post on my Twitter. And I realized I have an open position for XNET, and the stock is basically down in the 710s and 715s. Right over here. It was right over here where I looked, and I was like around 1015, and I was like, oh man, this is not good. Unnecessary loss, unnecessary position, and because I just kind of got careless, I didn't notice that if I for sure canceled that order or whatnot, I just used my hotkey and I figured it got canceled, but I never went to check. And as it was basically, I guess, coming down, it got filled. And it just kind of sucks because I wasn't planning on taking that trade. I just got into it, didn't know, and ended up basically bailing out. And the 7, I think my exit was, let's see here, it'll show here. My exit was 713, so I got on the ask at 713 and got filled. So nothing, obviously not a great trade or great way to end the day. But I feel like those are the mistakes that happen to everyone. Sometimes you have a mistake hotkey mistake, or just a fat finger mistake, and you ended up taking a trade that you weren't supposed to, or you just forgot, or you just didn't realize you actually got in, and it gets away from you. So luckily, on the NXNET, it was a $7 stock, and I wasn't trying to go aggressive on it just because of yesterday, so I only took 500 shares. So smaller position, had a $185 loss on that. Total, I'm ending the day down $270 today. On the week, I am down $1,070. So now I was up about 1,800 before this week started, up to day, what would it be, day 12. I guess I was up 1,000 and almost $1,803 or something. In the past 2 days, I have lost Monday. So Monday was my day 13, October 23rd. I had no trades, so $0 there. Tuesday I lost 800, so day 14, and then today is day 15, and I'm down 270. Now the reason I'm down 270, again, one was a mistake. I would have only been, if I had no other trade, I would have been down 80. But you know what? I guess it's something I need to take away from is be careful. Be mindful of what your positions are, what your sizes are, and all that stuff. And don't just get distracted by the noise or by chat rooms or just whatever, right? Just be careful, especially when I go back live. I can't afford to have a $270 loss just because I got careless. So definitely something I need to take away from this. Down 1,070 on the week so far. I have 4 trading days left in October. Plan on taking full advantage of them. Plan on just doing what I can. Obviously I'm not going to give myself a dollar goal, because then I'm going to start getting aggressive or start chasing and start making bad decisions. I just want to close the month on a positive note, just so I can go into November with a positive mindset. So my goal for the next 4 days, so the 26th, the 27th, and then the 30th and the 31st, is to be careful, and not be aggressive, because the markets, I'm not seeing much follow through. Futures are down. I need to be careful on keep all that in mind. Don't go aggressive. Look for the AAA super 5-star quality setups, and I feel like I can turn this month around. Although I'm still in the green, but they can get wiped away pretty fast, just because I already wiped away almost more than $1,000 in 2 days. So need to be very careful, need to be mindful of my positions, and just take it one day at a time, and come back stronger tomorrow, and come back with a clear head, and come back ready to attack the market, and ready to go to war, and be a gladiator. Just come out on the top, and survive and live to see another day. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Please leave a comment, subscribe. Love to hear back. Love to hear your feedback, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. Thanks. Take care.